Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, classmate. This is our report in Chapter 7, Managing Hostage Situation.
What is hostage situation? A hostage situation occurs when one or more individuals are held against their will by captor or captors, often in confined space, with the intent to use them as leverage to achieve specific demand. This demand can include ransom, political concession, or other forms of negotiation. What is managing hostage situation? The directing and controlling of human and material resources by police authorities, including all participants in a crisis, which is anchored in the goal of objectives of protecting lives and limbs of the participant, preventing collateral damage. Various situations in hostage situation. The criminal hostage taker is typified by the armed offender who is caught in the act by quick police response and takes a hostage in order to facilitate escape. It is a very important for the negotiator to receive as much information as possible regarding the hostage taker's diagnosis, propensity to violence, and whether the individual is taking medication. Numerous motives of hostage taking. Number 1, hostage taking guarantees immediate media coverage, and after repeated hostage incident, the terrorists hope that the government might overact by becoming excessively restrictive with its own citizens, that might cause civil discontent and eventually a grassroots movement to overthrow the government. 2. In urban guerrilla warfare, hostage are taken with little regard for law and order. Number 3, the political terrorists want to show to the public that the government is unable to protect its own citizens. Number 4, a husband or wife may take a child as a hostage in custody battle. Number 5, law enforcement will most likely encounter hostage incident that involves either criminals or mentally disturbed. Distinct categories of hostage taker. Number 1, person in crisis. There are people who take hostage during a period of prolonged frustration, despair, and problem. Number 2, psychotic. These are mentally ill people who take hostage during a period of psychiatric disturbance. Number 3, common criminals. There are people who take hostages for personal reason rather than the ideological belief. Number 4, prisoner. These are people who take hostage because of dissatisfaction and discontent regarding to their living condition in prison. Number 5, political terrorists. These are ideologically inspired individuals or groups of people who take hostage because of political and ideological belief.
Varied typologies of hostage takers. Normally, there are typologies of hostage takers including their respective individual characters as follow. Number 1, the common criminal characteristics generally consist to law enforcement if escape is impossible, typically release hostage unharmed. Rational and creative thinking, capable of reasoning, knows the amount of force he or she is willing to use. Number 2, the psycho characteristic. Unpredictable, may become violent based on mood, full of inner conflict and frustrations. Distorts reality to fit illusions. Skilled psychological negotiators are necessary. Enjoy attention and may try to dictate terms or feel like a VIP. Often driven by a strong death wish, escape may reduce situation's significance. Police should gather all possible information, motives, history, records. Bringing familiar individual, priest or wife may trigger negative. Number 3, the fanatic characteristics. Revolutionary anarchists believe in overthrowing government. Highly violent believe laws have not validity. See social justice through a distorted lens. Fueled by revolutionary zeal and personal inadequacy, Police may need to use ego flattery to engage. Does not unknowledgeable loss of illegally affected bodies. Mind barriers in hostage taking. Number 1. The police or law enforcement officer will have to discover the hostage taker's intentions, and the demands and needs of the hostage taker must be determined and analyzed. Number 2. The process of negotiations means to talk with the suspect because stalling and talking with the hostage takers may actually of good help in any given situation. Number 3. In most cases, time has been found to be an ally and asset because of the following reasons. Letter A. The more time elapses, the more time the hostage taker will have to think about his or her predicament. B. With a little persuasion, the hostage taker may feel downright uncomfortable. C. Time reduces anxiety for as long as overt acts on the part of the police negotiator are committed. D. The hostage taker can be starved out and sleep and give the police officer an opportunity to arrest him or her and regain custody of the victim. E. The hostage might even the advantage of such lapses and may attempt to escape on their own. Several reasons in hostage taking. Criminals. 3 common reasons. Number 1. Escape from the crime scene after the commission of the crime using hostages as a bargaining tool to the police or law enforcement authorities. 2. Demand additional money. 3. Request for any mode of transportation in fleeing from the crime scene. Prisoners. 2 common reasons. Number 1. Taking hostage offer better bargaining power and a significant amount of media coverage. Number 2. Prison riots generally center around complaints concerning prison condition and demanding for improvement. Political terrorists. 3 common reasons. Take hostages with the intent of getting as much publicity for their cause. 2. The demand will be normally go beyond the authority of the local police and may require the involvement of the national government. 3. The possibility of the hostage being killed is very high since the terrorists may be prepared to die as martyrs. Activities in hostage situation. 1. Planning. A. Forecasting. B. Establishing objectives. C. Establishing priorities. D. Scheduling. E. Allocating resources. F. Establishing procedures. G. Establishing policy. Number 2. Organizing. A. Structuring work. B. Delegating. C. Development relationships. 3. Leading. A. Making decisions. B. Communicating. C. Motivating. D. Selecting people. E. Developing people. 4. Controlling. A. Developing performance standard. B. Measuring performance. C. Evaluating performance. D. Correcting performance. Devising a basic plan of action. After making an assessment of the hostage situation, a basic plan must be devised and implemented. This plan is preliminary in nature and will be altered and adjusted. The plan of action must be flexible and are capable of meeting changing situation or precipitating conditions that might possibly take place. Most likely, if there are changes in the behavior of the hostage takers, moreover, although peaceful negotiation is the primary consideration, tactical assaults can be also considered as an alternative course of action in the situation warrants. Basic plan in hostage situation. Number 1. Identify the physical objective. The physical objective is the exact location of the event or place where the barricade, person, or hostage situation occurring. Number 2. Establish inner perimeter. The purpose of an inner perimeter to control ingress and egress incoming in and out of physical objective by the people involved. Number 3. Establish outer perimeter. The purpose of the outer perimeter is to restrict vehicular and pedestrian traffic, including bystanders and media that could interfere with police or law enforcement activities at or near the physical objective. Number 4. Organize pre- and observation team. The purpose of the fire and observation team is to provide cover for the arrest and the assault team, and to obtain information used in devising a plan of actions. Basic plan in hostage situation. Number 5. Activate negotiating team. The purpose of negotiating team is to effectively deal with the suspect to release the hostages by getting the demands of the hostage taker and to present the concerned authorities in negotiation. 6. Deploy, arrest, and assault them. The arrest and assault them, such as the special weapons and tactics, SWAT teams are assigned the task of the victims' perpetrators in custody, as well as are gaining custody of the victims. Number 7. Maintain reserve in a barricade person or hostage situation which may take some time. Reserve officer should be standing to relieve duty teams or officer.
Analysis of the hostage situation. Number 1. Mission. The task to be performed must be carefully examined and clearly understood. This is because of the following reasons. A. It is the basis for all the actions that are to be undertaken. And B. It must be formulated in a clear, concise, and simple terms. Number 2. Suspects and hostage. Information concerning the perpetrators and hostage come from many sources. The required information typically encompasses with the answers to the following questions. A. Where is it happening? B. What is taking place? C. Who is the perpetrator? D. Why is it happening? E. When did it start? F. What are the possible motives? Number 3. Terrain. Terrain includes both the natural layout of the land and any man-made structures such as buildings, fences, roads, etc. The significance of the terrain must be studied from both the police or law enforcement and perpetrator's point of view. A. Critical terrain is any location or area, the control of which gives a marked advantage to the holder. B. Observation and fields of fire are those conditions that assist in gaining information and accurate firing. That is, observation allows the negotiators to see the perpetrator's position and vice versa. In fields of fire or obstruction-free zones, essential to the effective use of weapons. C. Cover and concealment are those that provide obstruction to gunfire and observation. That is, cover, protection from weapons fire, and concealment, hiding or disguising a person or position from observation. D. Obstacles are natural or man-made terrain features that stop, delay, or restrict movement toward or away from the target. E. Avenues of entry and exit are areas that permit a route toward or away from the target. Number 4. Resources. The police or law enforcement executive must consider his or her strengths while assessing the strengths of his or her opponents. Number 5. Complete plan of action. After an analysis of the situation is completed, the police or law enforcement executive reviews the basic plan and then completes a plan of action. Number 6. Preparation of a checklist. The preparation of a checklist can be helpful in guiding intelligence officer in preparing the proper intelligence analysis or intelligence estimates. Consideration in hostage situation. Number 1. Establish advanced command posts and staging areas. Brief all personnel before deploying. Maintain fire discipline. Return non-essential personnel to service and replace off-duty with on-duty personnel. Number 2. Determine areas susceptible to hostile fire. Determine perpetrators. Motives. Conduct background check on the perpetrators. Isolate perpetrator. Segregate all witnesses and obtain map, floor plans, drawings, sketches, etc. Number 3. Describe identity of hostage or perpetrators and their respective position in the physical objectives. Plan out evacuation priority procedures and request for the necessary support. Elements of managing hostage situation. Number 1. Control. Set up inner and outer perimeters around the crisis point where only negotiator and tactical personnel are authorized to go. An outside perimeter excludes members of the public and any other unauthorized personnel. Number 2. Coordination. It is also handled through the command post. Persons who have a need to know should be supplied with information or intelligence, and action of the negotiators are not to be divulged to tactical personnel. Number 3. Communication. It is centered in the command post. Communication with the hostage taker should be set up immediately, preferably by telephone. The communication monitoring capabilities of the hostage takers and the media must be carefully assessed and restricted. Number 4. Information. It is the key to successful resolution, be it through negotiation or assault. Everything is possible concerning the psychological, physical, and background characteristics of all those involved in the incident should be collected at the command post. Concluding the hostage situation. The conclusion of a hostage situation involves swiftly removing perpetrators, securing the objective, gathering evidence, assembling personnel, retrieving equipment, identifying property damage, identifying critical data, and handling debriefing. Social media can be valuable for source of information for law enforcement agencies, but it also exposes potential risk to operations, making it crucial to mitigate the spread of such information.